So in this episode of Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, we finally get to see Shiro's plot armor, literal plot armor that is stuck inside his body because of the most... Oh, man, this... Oh, So in the Nasu verse, and if you guys don't know, Nasu is the creator of Fate Stay Night, and he is associated with most things Fate related. But in his decade of writing, he has created a lot of overpowered items. If you guys don't know, overpowered, well, it's in the name. It's overpowered. And thing is, a lot of the items he has wrote about, create descriptions for, they are very, like I said, overpowered. And man, it's a long list. And at this point, I just call it the Nasu Force, because if you guys don't know, the Speed Force that's part of the Flash and DC Comics, it's in that universe, in the DC universe, it's very overpowered in there. And basically, this is where I derate the name for the Nasu Force. So you're probably wondering what that overpowered items list is, that being Ida or EA, which is Gilgamesh's signature weapon that we're going to see towards the end of the series. But trust me, it's not worth the wait. If you really want to see, go watch Fate Zero after Unlimited Blade Works finished, and then you'll understand how overpowered it is. Then we see Saber's Scarab in this episode, basically her sheath to Excalibur, that being Avalon, which they basically explain it in the episode, being that it's literally, as they didn't touch into this, but as long as Saber is nearby, it pretty much heals anything if you don't hit the head. Literally everything. Oh, you lose a major organ? Avalon will fix it. You lose your arm? Avalon will fix it. I can't make this up. It's literally that overpowered. And the other stuff being God's Hand, I think it's called, where it's pretty much Berserker's Noble Phantasm and the way he was able to resurrect himself after he quote-unquote died. And one of the other major things would probably be projection magic, the magic that Shiro and Archer use, the way they create swords and all of that, because as we see in this episode, as Shiro and Archer keep on clashing blades, Shiro gets some of Archer's memories and stuff like that. And not only that, I don't think they touch on it, or they do, but it's kind of vague, because the way Archer explains it is different from how it... he explains it right, it's just that there's more to it. And what I mean by that is when Shiro projects any weapon, whether it be like Excalibur or something like the blades that Archer used, he gains the background knowledge, like the fighting style, like the fighting experience that whoever wielded that weapon. So if Shiro projects Excalibur, he's going to get the fighting style of Excalibur. And literally, some stuff in this universe is so overpowered, I just don't understand it. And this next part that I'm going to say is probably going to get disliked by international Fate Stay Night fans, but for the most part, they haven't been in the last 2 videos, so I guess that's a good thing since they left, because they're assholes. But for the most part, this is why I hate Shiro. Literally this, him using projection magic, and the fact that projection magic gives you the background, fighting style, all the experience that the blades have gotten over the years, and gives it to the user who's projecting them, because that's absolute bullshit. It's one thing to be able to recreate the weapons, which that is cool, but being able to get their experience is stupid. And then him having Avalon is so stupid, because Shiro at this point should have died at least 8 times. That jab, that stab in his lower half of his body, towards his stomach, should that would have already killed him. And then Archer gave him another slice, freaking almost cut open his chest, which should have killed him there. But nope, gotta have flashbacks and have a inner monologue / things and stuff, and bullshit happened. Literally Avalon's ha ha, fuck you, Archer, whoop, 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 and just stitches him back up. And then there's this line that Shiro gives in the episode, and just to play devil's advocate, he's not wrong. In most cases, when you're correct and you're being an asshole, you're usually not right at the same time. But in most cases, usually the person who is correct is usually right. Anyway, if you're wondering why Archer didn't kill Shiro sooner, it's basically he wants to beat his ideals down, basically, so it doesn't happen again, and then slaughter him. But Archer likes taking his time. I wish there was another ending where you just see Archer dominate Shiro and just stab him to death, or maybe, better yet, have Archer die, or not Archer, have Shiro die at the very beginning of the series when he gets killed by Lancer, and then Rin doesn't resurrect him. Oh man, if that happened, I would be very happy, and I would read that visual novel, just something from Rin's perspective But, you know, that would never happen, so... You know what else will never happen? Saber helping out Rin. Like, what the fuck was Saber doing? Like, I get it that she was there just in case that Archer did try to kill Shiro, she would intervene, because she is technically his shield, but that was, like, Shiro doesn't need it. Like, he literally doesn't need it. Like, as long as Saber is still in Ilia's castle, Shiro will be perfectly okay because of his bullshit Avalon. Anyway, there's this one part during the quote-unquote flashback scene where it's Shiro talking to himself, basically in the alternate timeline, I guess you can call it that, is where you see him walking to hell, and Shiro's like, "Don't go, you're walking into hell." And then there's another scene where it's like Archer saying it to Shiro, like, "Don't go, you're walking into hell." But Shiro kept on saying that Archer is correct, but he's forgetting something. And now, just to use analogies for analogy's sakes, so point one being where Shiro fixes something or helps someone out and he's able to do it, and he gets happy because he's able to do stuff like saving people or like helping other people out. And then there's two where he gets the thanks that he deserves for helping out or fixing the thing. And the thing about Archer was, the thing that he was forgetting was that Archer, he kept on expecting two so much and got so caught up in it that he totally forgot about part one where you actually had to help people. Anyway, I just want to talk about something else because, dear God, I hate Shiro so much. Let's talk about Lancer and Rin and Kotomine / Kirei. I call him Kirei all the time. I don't know why I call him Kotomine this time. And then Shinji, and like, this would have ended, like Rin's scene there would have ended a lot quicker if Saber decided to not watch and just bystand and spectate Archer / Shiro's fight. But no, seriously, like, Rin is about to get choked out, she's about to get raped, and then she was going to get her, like, heart taken out, and yet Saber here is just watching Shiro's and Archer's fight, like, not even doing a thing. She's not even, like doing something productive. She's just standing there giving that weird face of hers. But let's talk about Lancer and how he's the best bro ever. Like, literally, I think he's my favorite character within all of the Fate universe. And just like how he stopped Kirei, even though he was quote-unquote dead, which I don't understand how people do not realize this. Like, when the body doesn't disappear into the blue particles, the person's still alive. But also the fact that he got rid of Shinji's punk ass. He basically saved Rin, and I like his last talk with Rin about masters and servants, and how if he had a master like her, or like in other situations where Archer, the only way to really Rin can't save Archer, but she knows she can follow in his footsteps, sort of, and by just following her way, pretty much being like Shiro and just follow that ideal of being a hero of justice, but just Rin doing her own thing. I guess that's why that makes them such a good couple, because they're gonna help each other out. But like I said, you can't be a hero of justice, because it just doesn't work. There's literally like too many people to save on this planet, so I'm just saying it just doesn't work out. But you know, Rin's the one that has to deal with that, and the jackhammer, so that's all her. So my grade for the episode, I'm going to give it an A for the animation. Shiro's and Archer's fight was the only thing. Like, that animation was beautiful. It was lovely. And then, you know, Lancer being best bro is probably the other part where the episode gets its A from. No, not the whole Shiro versus Archer idea. Dislike this video, freaking International Face State Night fans, if you watches. But let me know your thoughts on the episode down in the comments below. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and thanks for watching. But don't forget to leave a like if you think the video deserves it. Subscribe to my channel if you like what you saw and you haven't already. And I'll see you guys all next time. So until then, bye-bye.